Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Trusted Gem, Goddess Quita. Or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. This is Spiritual Justice Gem and Trusted Gem. Please like, share, subscribe, and donate. Let's see where we are. This is Libra general reading. As you guys know, the Celtic cross readings are hard to do, so within their heart, they're tedious and they're time consuming. So I'll write down all my stuff beforehand, and then I give you all the stuff I got beforehand, and then I go intuitively into, well, I should say more intuitively into the messages as Spirit gives them to me. So in your current placement, Libra, you have the Eight of Cups. Crossing you is the Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands in your recent past and your near future. Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups. I'm sorry. The Queen of Wands is in your near future. In your conscious mind is the Ten of Cups. In your subconscious mind is the Empress. The Hermit is your advice. Sun in your outer placement. Seven of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, and Knight of Swords as your outcome. So Libra, this is what I got. Whew. You didn't. I don't even know how to put this, but this is like a reading where a woman is way more mature than this man. This man who she's dealing with is like a son, somebody's child. He had like a child. He has a childlike temperament. And even though you're sexually involved with this person, you see this person like a child, like a son. And I feel like you or him could have some kind of mental disconnect when it comes. Basically, Spirit is saying your childhood inner woundedness is showing. And I'm talking, I hate to say this, but I'm talking to people who are in the limelight. This couple is in the limelight. I'm just going to put it like that. And I asked for a general read, and the general read is about this person that's in the limelight. Okay, so I feel like you're with this particular person. Spirit is saying for an image. You guys are with each other for an image, and it's like maybe a PR stunt, or not even just a PR stunt, but just to simmer down some rumors with maybe a divorce or a past relationship that you're trying to get over. But you could be cooking or baking, gardening, but you need to find an ingredient. So you could be running errands to go to the store, or you may be going outside to your garden, or you may be going to a local garden, because they have local gardens that you can go to and local farms that you can go to. You could be doing any of those things. But I do see you and this person, whoever you're dealing with on a romantic sexual level, you guys are having a clash of power and might. Even though this person has a childlike temperament, they still is a man. He still is the age he is, even though he don't act like it sometimes. And that's up to you to put up with that or not. And I see 333 in your reading while I'm doing your reading. That's up to you to put up with this particular person or not, because this person have some type of childhood wound, and you do too. And you guys are connecting on that to particular level. This is a general reading, so I'm not going in depth. If you want an in-depth reading, you can hit me up in my inbox. If not, that's cool too. But you do like being home. You like being a mother. And your mother, you could have your mother in your life. Your mother like doting on you. Your mother may be calling you, spending time with her grandkids, or just wanting to see her grandkids. You know, we have FaceTime, all those good stuff. And you guys could be engaging with your mother. Your mother just like checking in on you, see how you're doing, make sure you're fine, make sure, nobody, you know how mothers do. Or you could be doting on your kids. It's you're dealing with somebody that does see a family with you. You may be pregnant, or he may want to get you pregnant, or want to start a family with you. Take out has a resonate. This person does have a young spirit, young heart, but also this person has a wounding, is why they come out in this particular way. And you may be dealing with, I want to say, an older man too. You may be dealing with this young man to cover up that you're dealing with someone that could be potentially your father's age, or like it could be up to a 15. It could be. It's got to be a 15-year up and gap between you guys. 15 and up. There's someone that's old enough to be your father, and he brings a lot of sunshine. I feel like you're covering up a relationship. You have a relationship for the public eye to see, and then you have another relationship for where you're dealing with a way older man, and you don't. I don't think you will think people take too kindly to that because of your career, because of your image. And I feel like you're really hiding your image behind this younger person that you're supposed to be pregnant for. You could be pregnant for the older man, but you just using a younger man as like a PR stunt, like to say, hey, I'm dealing with this person, this is our baby, and that's not your baby, you know. And I feel like that's what you're doing because you're dealing with somebody way older, or you may be dealing with your ex's father, one of their family members. This stuff is really twisted that I'm picking up. This is really twisted. I'm talking to a person who don't mind. Okay, say if you married a man and he's your age and y'all got together, had some kids. Well, you could be dealing with his grandfather or his father, or you know, his uncle, somebody that's old enough to be your parent. And this is really kooky. This is really like, okay, girl. And I hear that you're saying this a get back, but yet you like this man though. He brings a lot of joy to your life. So you may be dealing, if you're going through a divorce, you may be dealing with your ex's father or grandfather, or uncle, something like that. You're dealing with somebody in your ex's family because that's what the Holy Spirit is telling me. I know it's not a lie. Find inner happiness, being dreamy by yourself. Like, you're just being dreamy. You know how it's not like you're being dreamy like of someone or with someone. It's like, okay, you know, I can do this. You know, I want to bake this cake. Just like, oh, I can do this later in life, or I'm going to go, you know, just really like being very dreamy, or just like, oh, yeah, like you're just like in your head and you're happy about it. You do have inner happiness, or you're trying to. It says you're finding inner happiness. I feel like you have a conflict that's going inside you because of what you're doing, and you know you're incorrect. And I feel like you're trying to find this, because it said finding inner happiness. So you're searching for it. Or you could have a childlike temperament, but I'm pretty sure this is the person you're dealing with. Whoever you're dealing with is talking occult magic to you. Either you and this older man is talking occult magic, or you and this younger man. Whoever you're dealing with, could be both. You talk occult magic with this person, with these people. You're having trouble loving this man like a mother would love her son. Having trouble protecting the innocent. Having trouble being a mother to your son. So somebody, take out how it resonates. But I'm picking up on the storyline where someone is having trouble, where they see this person, they're sexually involved, probably pregnant with this person or not, whatever, however your storyline go. But what I see is you having trouble seeing this person. Like, this person see a family in your eyes, but you don't see your family in this person's eyes. That's why you're dealing with someone else, because you don't see that. Even if you're pregnant for this person, you just see, okay, I'm his baby mama or something like that. It's nothing to bring, you know, into the, like, oh, we're gonna get married, or we're gonna have a family, settle down, and just be forever. You're just like, okay, I'm just his baby mama, I got pregnant by him, that's it. Because or you're having trouble protecting your son. You have a son that you having trouble protecting. Like, you may know somebody is touching on your child and you're allowing it. Having trouble, or you having trouble being a mother to your son. A mother is a protector. A mother and the parents. The reason why children have parents is because they're protectors. Your mother and your father should protect you, and it's all around. Either you're having trouble protecting your son, or you having trouble protecting someone's son. But you having trouble. You know somebody is doing something to an innocent child, and you having trouble protecting this child. Either way it goes, and that's just what it is. The Hermit is your advice card. The Hermit is top of the summit, which we can see in the distance on the Fool. You know, the Hermit, which is the highest peak in the lower arcana, the minor arcana, the lower minor arcana. The Hermit the fool reaches the highest peak. As advice, the hermit wants you to take the high road. You have the Lateran and the sword, which can guide the way for others. If you're in a conflict with someone, show them the path. People are always looking for something more inside of them, but are sometimes unaware of how to find it. The hermit can show you the way. Another important piece of advice, meaning you need to protect this person, meaning you need to show them that there's actually good people in this world, that you can protect them. I don't know what you need to protect them from, I don't know, because this is a general. But another piece of advice that the hermit bestows upon us is that of study. He's a studious, self-taught person. It could be asking you to study ancient texts, ancient scripts, or take an educational route in under mass of consciousness. Or what a hermit is asking you, like, where I get what they're saying, where somebody else that's in your predicament may not have this knowledge, is asking you to take on something that most people wouldn't take on. Most people don't want to deal with. Most people don't like to talk about sexual abuse. Most people don't like to talk about mothers that don't protect their children. Most people don't like to talk about how they failed protecting their children from a predator. Most people don't like that, and the spirit is asking you to take on that consciousness, because it's an under mass consciousness, meaning that nobody it's hidden. Nobody likes to talk about it. Those are something that makes people clam up, and basically it's telling you to have that uncomfortable conversation with someone about something. Did somebody touch you? Did somebody do this to you? Did somebody beat you? Did somebody, it's so many different things. You know what the Holy Spirit is talking about. And if you don't, then baby, that's your conscience. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. But yeah, maybe you're having somebody's having a tower moment with being defensive about being confident about a pinnacle with some type of love offer, some type of offer here. There's something here, and they're still talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Like, it could have shattered your world to know that this happened to someone, or shattered your world. So you may be looking at somebody with an inner child wounded, whether it's the older man or the younger man, or you may be the one with the inner child wounded. Something may have happened to your brother when you was younger, and you need to speak up about it. I don't know, but you know how this goes, and it's asking you to take on that root, to talk about it, to bring it up, to protect the innocent, even if you didn't protect them when they was younger. Speaking up now is protecting them. Speaking up now is saying, hey, I allowed this for this long, but this is where it stops. It's never too late to speak up about something. It's never too late to bring the devil to a shame. It's never too late to bring somebody's shadow side and say, hey, this is your shadow side and you're wrong. You know you did this against that person. You know you weren't supposed to touch that person. You know you weren't supposed to beat that person like that. You know you wasn't supposed to psychological abuse, or whatever it is like that, and you did that, and this is the results of it. This is why this person have these temperaments, and this what's going on. This is why this person can't mature in this area. Or you need to point it out to that person, that person, their father or their mother, whoever did this to them, was wrong about it, and that they need to heal. They need to talk to somebody, whatever it may be. I don't know, but I know it's something to do with a child, a male child, or a grown man who has an inner childhood wounding. Either way, Libra, you may like doing motherly things, and since you're in that loving energy, spirit is actually asking you to speak up, use your intuition, speak up against this, help this person heal, whatever it may be. You already talking spiritual knowledge. You already got some knowledge Libra, you already got some knowledge about spiritual consciousness, a part of spiritual consciousness that a majority of people don't understand and don't know about. And spirit asking you to use this knowledge in a very wholesome, practical, loving, kind way to uplift humanity. And that's on your shoulders. I feel like a lot of y'all ciphering energy and tapping into spirit, into consciousness in the clouds, and you guys are playing with fire, and it's causing you to have to elevate yourself. And if you don't elevate yourself, then you're the one that's gonna hurt yourself. It's gonna be bad for you, because I feel like a lot of y'all play with a lot of divination and stuff, and y'all thought this stuff was easy, you thought this stuff was hard. I mean, you thought this stuff was like joyful, but you understand how hard it is to speak up against some certain things, and you be in tough situations, and it's asking you to expand your consciousness without breaking your psyche. And I feel like this is speaking to the spiritual aspect that y'all keep playing with and talking about, oh, it's up there in the clouds, it's up there in the clouds. I feel like y'all getting just what you asked for, but you don't understand what you're asking for. And then when it get heavy, y'all want to cry and oh, this bad for me, and you want to say, oh, I don't. Now you don't want to know it. Now you want to be ignorant of when you could have just stayed in your line and mind your business. But now you're dipping and dabbling into stuff that you shouldn't. I won't say you shouldn't be, but you want a higher conscience. You want all of this knowledge and all this power. And with power comes great responsibility and understanding. So, with that saying, Spirit say, put on your good big girl underwear, put on your big boy britches, and go ahead and do what you need to do. And it better be in a high vibrational process way for the humanity. If not, then that ass is going to be ate up, period, point blank.